Alright, it's time for another live stream from me. Right? So, anyway, um, I don't know how many of you are going to pop in here. I don't know what's going on. I'm working on a single screen today, so unlike in the past when I can have several screens so I can manage chats and what I'm showing you on the screen, it's a little bit difficult. So I'm actually not going to for a while, I'm not going to be able to. I'm checking something here. I can't get my YouTube thingy to click. May have to full screen this for a moment here. Let's see. Huh. So, I'm having some slight technical difficulties. It says excellent connection. But, give me a moment while. There we go. YouTube is kind of trying to figure itself out. Hello, everybody who's popped in for some reason. My stuff is not wanting to. It's probably because I'm streaming at the same time. I'm trying to get the chat to show up properly, and it's a little difficult. My system is laggy. All right. Well, hello, everybody. Everyone popping in here. I think my computer is trying to. I haven't streamed on my. Can you actually see me, or is this like really bad? Because my preview is actually looking really bad to me. So maybe you can tell me, is my stream good or bad on this wireless connection? So let's see here. Oh, good, you can see me. That's something. Do I look like I'm lagging? Do I look like I'm jerking around here? Panama City is in Florida. Yes, you are correct. There is Panama in Central America, but and it may be a moment because there's a car started up, but where I'm at is in Florida. Let's see, man, why isn't this? It's only showing me top chat. It's not actually showing me like live chat. And oh my goodness, this quality looks really bad on my previous screen. Is the quality good or bad to you guys? This may not work out as well as I was hoping with my laptop. I may have to do something a little bit different. What if I click this? I can't even see what I'm clicking here. It's not showing up. All right, I'm going to do the best that I can. So, excuse me. Yeah. So I was going to pop on last night. I told you yesterday I was going to pop on last night and talk to you and introduce you and show you something that I've been working on for a while. That didn't happen. I fell asleep early. Some other things popped up. So I'm going to take this morning. It's, let's see, what time is it my time? It is 9:30 a.m. my time on the East Coast at the moment, 6:30 a.m. on the West Coast. I'm usually West Coast time, so I'm quite a bit later than now. So I'm going to respond to a few things in chat here real quick before I get to the main thing. So I'm going to back way up because I kind of was like not responding. So, hey, let's see, Plesia Games and Jurassic Customs, Nathan, Team Ghost, Rhinox Gaming, Jethro, Mr. Cheese, aka Ross. Let's see, who else? Angel Lopez, Animation, and that looks like, oh, Beef Boss, hey, you're here. Ah, and there's like mosquitoes out here, so bear with me, I'm gonna like be swatting things. Okay, so I don't think I missed any. Oh, Elenia. Ilena? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've told me how to pronounce your name before. Is it Eilina? And so let me see about answering a few questions if there are some questions popped up. Let's see. So we discussed the Panama thing, Jurassic World Dominion. Is it Dominion? It's the mobile game, right? Jurassic Customs. That's the new update's coming, I think, pretty soon. Nope, not bad. Okay, good. I just had to get. I may have just eaten a mosquito. Oh, man. Do I like other collectibles like trading cards? Certain collectibles I do. I like the Fortnite trading cards, and I'm a big G.I. Joe fan, and I'm tearing up here because of whatever I just ate. Bear with me. And yeah, there's some things here and there that I like. So yeah. Oh, it's the movie you're talking about. Oh yeah, the new Jurassic World movie. Yeah, that's coming out, what, next year was it? That looks pretty cool. I've watched all the Jurassic Park series, and I've seen the 2 Jurassic World movies, and those are pretty cool. I'm in Panama City. That's an actual city, or Panama Beach City, and that's in Florida. That's up in the Panhandle, so it's like a couple hours from Pensacola, Florida. But I'm only here for 2 more days, and then I'm leaving to another part of Florida for about another week. So that's where I am at. Other than that, I'm not giving you my address. I'm not gonna get that detailed. If you see my car driving around, it'll have my signs on the side, McDowell action figure reviews. I think I posted a picture of that. I can't remember. But if you see my car around, then you'll know where I'm at. When are the Meowscles Ghost and Shadow coming out? I don't know officially for sure, but it should be this summer. I've heard rumors that some of the summer stuff may start dropping in somewhere between maybe 3 to 6 weeks. So by the end of June, mid-July, somewhere in there, for just about anything that's coming out. Hey, Summer Peels, yes, you are finally here. I will be, when Canada opens up, I will be heading and doing a toy hunt to Toys R Us up around, I don't know if it's in Vancouver, BC. I can't remember exactly where, but I will be doing a toy hunt to Toys R Us up there in BC. Foundation has not come out yet, neither skin nor toy. The figure is supposed to come out April, is it 22 of next year? April 1st, somewhere in April, I believe, next year. And I haven't heard if they're going to push that forward yet. So as of right now, it's like April of 2022. Maybe that's where I got 22, is April of 2022. But that Foundation figure is sick looking. It is awesome. And I'm really hoping Hasbro does a really great job with the action figures. Alright, so I'm going to skip over to my thing that I want to present to you, and to do that I'm going to have to jump away from the chat for a few minutes. So because I'm on a single screen, I can only see one thing at a time. So I'm going to give you a quick little presentation, and then I'll pop back here into chat and I'll try to catch up a little bit. So if you've got questions, I'm probably going to miss them. Actually, it's 100% guaranteed I'm going to miss questions. So just know if you ask questions, I'm not going to see them. So give me just a moment here. Let me flip over here. We need buildings for the 4-inch figures because we have the building material, and we need, well, we have a kind of a building coming out. The vault is coming out this summer, so it's kind of a building. Not really. We have the clock tower that came out in the Jumbo Llama Loop Pinata. That was summer of 2019. So yeah. All right, so no more answering. I'm not going to respond to chat now. I'm going to jump over to my thingy here. So give me a moment while I do some fancy dancy stuff. Alright, I have been working on something for quite a while. I began in January of 2020, last year. The pandemic definitely took a toll on this. It's been a while. I am going to be building and putting together a website resource for every action figure, Fortnite action figure that I can come across. So right now, it's going to begin with the Jazzwares 4-inch action figure line. So if I click on this link, this is the FortniteToyGuide.com, by the way, and I've been working on this for quite some time. And you'll see some things here like 2018, 2019, 2020. These links don't work yet because the sections aren't there. Go away, mosquito. And what I'm doing is a full-on website guide. So right now, all that's up, all that's live is Series 1 from 2018. That's why these links do not work. And if I scroll down here, you'll see all 13 action figures are ready to be clicked on and looked at. If I go a little further down, we've got some accessories. We got the loot chest, we have the Llama Drama loot pinata, and then below that there will be play sets. This is the Turbo Builder set. Everything on this page, go away, my goodness, you little buggies. Probably shouldn't have decided to do this outside, but I thought, hey, it's nice weather. Everything on this page is from 2018. It's the entire Wave 1. We'll choose Carbide right here. I'm going to click on Carbide. There may be some mistakes, so if you see something, you can let me know at some point in the future that there's mistakes. This is a lot of work. I'll give you some statistics on what I've done here in just a moment. But when you click on a figure page, we're going to see this. You'll have his name right here up on the top. You're going to have an action pose right here. If you click on the action pose, it will bring the figure or make the picture look a little bit bigger. It's going to have the little quote, the little Fortnite epic saying that goes to the skin, and then it's going to say when the figure was released. So if the figure has been released multiple times, then there will be multiple pieces of information. Like Drift, he was a solo mode figure in 2018. He was released in the Target 5-pack in 2020. No, 2019, the Target exclusive pack, and again in the Chapter 1 set of 2020. So maybe I should have shown you Drift, but Drift, yeah. Right here, there's also some reference information. How much was the figure originally? So this one was $12.99. I'm going to do my best to put an accurate release date, so I know for a fact everything in 2018 was released December 1st, 2018. And then every action figure, every playset, every item comes with what's called an FNT number, a Fortnite number, and that's a Jazzwares only thing. So in this case, Carbide, the solo mode, is FNT0011. I may have to move inside. Golly. So Fortnite 11 essentially is what the product reference number is. Down below here, there will be complete images, and I probably will add more images over time, but there'll be a front picture, a back picture, a left side picture, a right side picture, a picture of the harvesting tool that comes in the package, or in this case for other items it will be any accessories that come, so whether it's weapons, back bling, harvesting tools, whichever. Then the figure stand, the building material, I'm only going to put one image up. Things like the Turbo Builder set have a ton of building material, so I'm only going to put one as an image representation for that figure. And then front of the package, back of the package. If it's a box, I'll probably have like the left side of the box, the right side, the top side, and the bottom side. I don't need to put, I'll probably have the UPCs. I don't know if I'll have the barcode specifically out there, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to scoot back up here. Also, one way, because making a website is not a free thing. I have to pay for the hosting. I have to pay for the domain name, and there's a few other things I have to pay for. I'm actually putting out a fair amount of money to throw this thing together. On every page, there will be an Amazon affiliate link right in this section. And actually, this is amazing. It looks like you can actually buy Carbide for 10 cents right now. If that's accurate, that's pretty cool. But if you don't have these figures and you choose to buy them, I would ask you to please buy them through the website, because I will get a very small commission. It's like a very small percentage. So like from 10 cents, I might get like a fourth of a penny. I don't know. But still, you know, it adds up over time. And that is one way I don't want to like throw ads. I'm not someone who wants to let's like beg and beg, please give me money, give me a super chat, or buy my merchandise or join my memberships. I'm not really somebody who does a lot of that, even though I've been told by a lot of people do that. I just throw the ads up on my YouTube videos, and I'm going to put these little affiliate links here. I don't want to be super intrusive and pestering about that. And so it would be really cool if I'm going to add my Amazon shop to this website at some point. Okay, we're going to scroll down a little bit farther. That's enough about the money side of things. Here, there's a section called Complete the Figure. And this is going based off of the game skin set. So Carbide has a set called the Carbide set. I'm going to point out how you can get the rest of his set, because we know Jazzwares does not put everything with a figure. You can get a harvesting tool over here, a back bling over here, a glider down here, and it's all over the place. So like, for example, Carbide, he comes with his harvesting tool, the Positron. His glider, the Intrepid, has not yet been released, and so I'm going to make little notes there so you know where you can get other parts to the figure if the parts are even out, because there are so many. There are literally over 100 figures. There are hundreds of accessories, back blings, harvesting tools, weapons. There's so much stuff. It's getting difficult to keep track of for a lot of people. A little bit further down is where I have my self-promotion, where I embed my YouTube video review. And that's not to say that I don't add other video reviews someday in the future. I may have to discuss it with a few people, and I might add in several video reviews, embed several of them on here, because I want this to be a really complete. I don't want this just to be a me website. I want this to be useful for the Fortnite action figure community. And so this is what I'm doing now, but in the future I may add other reviewers' videos as well. A little bit further down, I mean, I'm trying to be really technical, so some of you may not care about some parts of this, and that's fine. But I'm still going to go through and explain it. Next section is the body construction. How was the figure made? Well, Carbide has 28 points of articulation, and his head was the only original part to the figure. This head is unique. Some people who like to customize action figures might find this really useful, because otherwise the entire body was shared with Omega. So they could say like, well, do I want like a dark gray action figure? Do I want a blue one? Well, if there's a gray one over here, I'll take this and customize this one instead. So this can be really useful for customizers looking for maybe a certain arm, a certain leg, a certain head. And so I'm going to do the best that I can to list out the original parts, so you know that you can only get the part on this figure, or shared parts and which figures they're shared with. And there will be links to those shared figures. Any place that references another... Sorry, I'm checking I got 23 minutes on my battery. Live streaming is apparently sapping it pretty quick. Next section down, variations. Has there been a variation found of this figure out in the wild? The variation is something that happens at the factory level. When a figure is being created, there might be some color change. There might be something that happens with the figure that makes it look a little bit different when it's put out, but it was still part of the same production run. And so there's a figure I'll be talking to you in a day or two about that's had several variations. But right now, Carbide has no variations that we've discovered, and there's been no discovery of this. Now, next will be the version section, and where the next couple sections are kind of cool. This will link you to all the versions of this figure. In this case, we've had 2 versions of Carbide. We've had the original Solo in 2018, and we had the SDCC version 2, in 2019. It was an exclusive to the San Diego Comic-Con. Now, if I click this, at the moment, it's just going to show you a rough image. I haven't completed this section yet. It's just going to show you a larger image. In the future, when you click that, it will take you to Carbide version 2's page. So like, I'm not going to click here. It kind of screws up if I link back to itself sometimes. But this will be where the versions are listed. Then there's some figures that have had multiple 3 and 4 versions. We've now had, let's see, we have 2 versions of Toxic Trooper. We've got like, shoot, like 3 versions of Jonesy. Um, Versions kind of are going to be, if it's the same character, then it will be a new version. If it's something entirely different, if it's not the same character, so example, Jonesy from 2018 will be different than High Rise Assault Trooper, even though it's the exact same figure, same. It's based in the game. It's based off that Jonesy mold or the Jonesy model base, but it's High Rise Assault Trooper. So in my action figure world, High Rise is different. He's a different character, different figure than Jonesy, which will be different than. There's another one out there. There's several, like Moisty Merman. It's a different figure. It's the same head, different color hair. It's that Jonesy base model, but that will be a different, different character altogether. Then there's the other scales, different scales. Carbide has not been released in any other scale. I'm kind of not telling you the truth because Carbide has been released as a 7-inch McFarlane figure. And I'll explain more about that. But currently on my website, there is no other scale for this figure. And so it's not been released. These will be updated as things go along. The very last little bit of information is character information. This is more about the game itself. So, in-game Carbide skin is a legendary skin and was available as part of Season 4 Battle Pass. It was unlocked at Tier 1. Carbide has 6 stages of unlockable armor pieces that can be fully unlocked at level 65. And then this figure is based on the Stage 4 version of Carbide with unlocked chest, leg, and arm armor. And he's part of the Carbide set. So this is where the action figures kind of reach into the game lore a little bit, so that anybody who's curious don't have to go to a different website. They can come to this one, they can read a little bit and like, oh, so this is how you got this skin in game, or there's this is maybe what the idea, like for example, Sentinel, he was kind of based off of the Tall Geese Gundam, and so I'll have stuff like that in there. Or Rex, there's a couple variations, like Rex could be a callback to the Toy Story character Rex, or he could be a callback to Reptar from Rugrats. There's a few of these little things that do have connections, and so little bits of info about the character, about the figure, will be down in this section. So that's what a figure page looks like right there. I'm going to take a quick pause. I'm going to jump over to the chat and see what I've missed. So give me just a moment. See if people are actually still watching, because I can't see anything. Okay, so I'm going to scroll back here. I'm going to take a look at a few things. I'm back on chat. I can see what you're saying. I want to make sure that if anybody has any questions or things have popped up, then I'm addressing that. Okay, so we need building. Yeah, I'm burning my battery fast. I may have to run in, and I don't even have a place to plug in. 17 minutes. Oh, I gotta hurry. I gotta hurry. I didn't bring my power cord out here, and I don't see. Man, this YouTube. Man, I've never tried streaming on my laptop like this, so. Okay, so good. It looks like you're just all kind of chit-chatting among yourselves while I'm talking to you. All right, I'm going to need to leave you hanging here for just a moment. I'm going to leave you hanging here for just a moment. I'm sorry. I got to run in and get my power cord so that my computer doesn't die, because laptop is burning or the live stream is burning my battery hecka faster than I realized, because I went from 22 to 16 minutes in, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 minutes. So I'm going to grab my power cord and be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. You seem like a viable plugin. Oh shoot, that's my length. I got power. I got power. Okay. Well, my preview is still showing me talking. Check that out. So I am back, unless somebody stood here. I am plugged into power. 19%. Yeah! All right, so kind of see if I'm going to see if I can see what's going on in chat here. So, a few people popped in here. Nayan, I think you say, is that how you say your name? Nayan? Cool. And it's actually responding just a little bit better. So it doesn't look like any specific questions have popped up. So I'm going to head back over here really quick and show you a couple more things on this site. All right, so that was the figure page. So let's take a peek here at the loot chest page. As soon as it loads up. So like the loot chest will be laid out just a little bit different. So right at the top there, it says loot chest. It has a picture of the loot chest. Again, if you click on it, maybe, actually. Yeah, if you click on it, it should get bigger. And then it talks about how it's an accessory set, reference information, la-di-da, all that stuff. And that's curious. I'm on the live site, but it says click to set custom HTML. That's not working right now for some reason. Down here, images of the chest. Sometimes people like detailed images for customs or being able to reference it or whatever. Again, the video review. And the difference about the chests are that there's a little section for each chest. Chest A, B, C, and so forth. So there'll be pictures of the chest and the card that was wrapped around the chest. Then there'll be an items list of what was in there, and then there'll be a pictorial gallery right below that of the items in the chest. So kind of a very basic thing. And yeah, I know you could go over and look at it all yourself, and I encourage you to do that. My goal was to get this live before I left on this trip, and I did. Now, something like the Turbo Builder set is a little bit interesting. I've struggled on exactly how to lay this website out because we have Jonesy and Raven that come with the Turbo Builder set, and when you click on their figure page, then it references this Turbo Builder set. But I've taken a little bit of liberty on who gets what. For example, I've put the AC/DC harvesting tool on Raven's figure page because he kind of like comes with that, so to speak, or the standard pickaxe on Jonesy's page because, well, they're all kind of basic and default that way. And so the set page will give more details specifically about the set. So I don't want to be confusing that we've gotten more items than what we actually have. And it looks like, man, this sucker's up to about $70 right now. So I scroll down and it will show you a very basic, just the front view of the figures. On the figure pages, then it'll get more detail, the front, back, left, and right, and all that. We got pictures of the weapons and the building materials that come in the set. So, like, for example, this Turbo Builder set, the wood building material is a figure stand, so you see the one with a peg. The brick and the metal didn't have the figure pegs yet, so you're not going to see those. And there's really, yeah, complete the figure is kind of odd for some of these sets. Video review. And then I'm going to be adding Turbo Builder sets, the 1x1 builder sets, and there probably won't be very many notes on a page like this. So that kind of wraps up the website tour, so to speak. This is very basic. I actually had coded, completely hand-coded. I'm going to jump back here. I'm going to flip around and come back full screen. There we go. And then I'm going to load in the chat so I can see what's going on. I've actually built this website one time before. Last summer, I actually have a fairly massive website that's not live. It has all the 12-inch figures, almost all the 6-inch figures, and all the way up to spring 2020 4-inch action figures. I didn't like how things were turning out, and so I've been reworking on it, and that's why it's taking so long. What I find very cool is that if you notice, I'm showing you the 4-inch figures from Wave 1. This is what my plan is for what's going to be on the website. Jazzwares 4-inch action figures, Jazzwares 6-inch figures, Jazzwares 12-inch figures, Moose Toys 2-inch figures, McFarlane 7-inch figures, Hasbro's 6-inch figures, and the upcoming Jazzwares 2-inch figures. That's what this site is going to cover. Also, for action figures, toys. Also, I'm going to be archiving and putting summaries of the Fortnite Batman comic book that's been recently coming out. And I may put some Nerf guns on there. I may do, after I get a lot of the action figure, I may integrate some stuff. I don't know if anybody out there likes Pops or not. I am not a huge fan of Pops. I don't buy Pops unless it's very specific. I buy G.I. Joe Pops, and I have a Tomato Head Pop. That's like the only Fortnite Pop I'm probably ever going to own. If there's somebody out there who's a hardcore Pop collector and has like all the Fortnite stuff, I might add the Pops if they are willing to take those pictures for me, because I won't buy them. I don't like them. So I may have a Pop section. What the point of a website like this is for reference. For example, right now, the rarest Fortnite action figure from Jazzwares is probably Fireworks Team Leader. She is probably the rarest of all the action figures in the 4-inch line from Jazzwares. So if she's the rarest, not everybody knows. You may go to a flea market, you may look on eBay or Mercari, you may come across this figure somewhere like, whoa, what the heck is this? And not have any clue that that was out. And so a good reference will allow you to help complete a collection. If you buy something loose, a figure loose, you may want the harvesting tools or the back bling, and a website will give you reference for that information. Excuse me. And so that's the good use for a website like this. And as I've been reviewing and getting these figures and just falling in love with the entire brand and all this Fortnite stuff, I wanted to do something, beyond just make reviews and say, hey, look, this is what this figure, the arm bends, the leg bends, the head turns around. I wanted to do something more substantial for the slowly growing Fortnite action figure community. And this is my contribution in that. So I hope this is something that's kind of cool. I hope you find it useful. And it's live right now, FortniteToyGuide.com. And right now, it's only Series 1. I actually have most of Series 2 added on the back end. I just have not made that live yet because I wasn't able to finish a couple items before I left. So when I get home, things are going to start randomly popping up. I have a front news. Let me go back here real quick. Oh, on the main page, I will be indicating when I've added stuff. And I don't know how else to inform people that new stuff is added except for like a blog post on that front page. And so, yeah, I'm hoping that people will find this useful. Now, unfortunately, here will be a downside of my website. And that is, let's take Fireworks Team Leader, for example. She is probably, at this moment, the rarest of Jazzwares 4-inch action figure line. What that means is people will know that. If people who sell action figures find these things, find my website, discover she's probably the rarest, unfortunately, that's going to jump the price up on eBay. It's an unfortunate side effect in that regard. So, but I will add new stuff as quickly as I can because I want this thing up to date. I'll be honest, I have well over 4,000 pictures taken. I've spent a lot of time taking photos of every tiny angle, of every little direction. I've actually done it twice. I won't get into that. but I have well over 4,000 pictures ready to go for this website. And there's going to be a few other things that pop up here in the future. So this is the first of several things I'm planning down the road, and I'm hoping that this year and early next year I get to show you some really cool things, at least things that I think are pretty cool. So that's kind of the end of my presentation for my new website that I'm hoping will be useful out there. So over in the chat, Knox is saying he's found something cool. He found a Jazzers 2-inch Peely prototype. Is that true, huh? Is that true? I'm gonna pull up my phone here real quick, because if it's something I can show on screen, then maybe you'll get to see it. Let's see. A rare Fortnite Peely 2.55-inch prototype. Oh, let me see if I can pull that up on here. Let's see. We'll go to ebay.com. And then we'll just attempt to search this up because I'm not going to type in a really long link. Rare Fortnite Peely 2.55 figure. Let's see if this shows up something here. Look at that. What is that? Hey, it's actually here in Florida. Check that out. You know, that looks like a moose toy. This is a moose toy, not a Jazzwares item. I can tell because of how it looks. So that is a Moose Toys prototype, it looks like. A production sample. Now I'll read the description real quick. Do they say Jazzwares? No, they don't even say Jazzwares. So this is Moose Toys. I think I've seen this one before. Yeah, we're not going to see anything from Jazzwares for a while. Jazzwares isn't scheduled to release the 2-inch action figure line until 2022. My suspicion is they will release it before holiday of 2021, later this year, like maybe right before. Moose Toys actually has made like 3 Peelies. So, yeah. So Moose, that's a Moose one. I don't think we're going to see anything on eBay that's prototype before we see a reveal from someone like Preternia. I think Preternia will find your figures, or find those early shots before we see them on eBay, because they got to be produced, and for all we know, they haven't even been made yet. And if they haven't been made yet, they don't have a prototype. So that was really cool to be spotting for that. But no, that's a Moose toy, Moose, which they are very interesting figures all on their own. Okay, I'm gonna be checking the chat here. I'm in Trinidad. Well, hello, Trinidad from the U.S. Let's see. Do you think Ghost Midas coming out in figure form? Which version? We have Gold Midas and we have what I call him neutral. It's non-Ghost or Shadow. I think there's a strong possibility we could get Ghost, and I'll go so far as to say maybe even Shadow. They seem to like that stuff. Let's see. I can't see. What can't you see, Cute Bread? If there's something going on with my stuff, let me know. Why is all the good things coming in 2022 or later this year? Because all the good things that came out earlier this year have already come out. Every time stuff is released, it's all good stuff. So yeah, all the good stuff that hasn't been released is coming out in this fall or 2022. I hate to give you that answer, Jurassic Customs. Let's see. Who else has popped up there? Hope there's an Agent Room Midas pack. I don't know if we're going to see another Agent Room or not. Meowscles will tell us if we're going to see another Agent Room. Well, we'll see how that does. I've seen a lot of Peely Agent Rooms, so I don't know how well that has sold. I don't know any numbers. Delay, but I'm watching Brazil. Yeah, I'm sorry. There is probably a delay a little bit here and there. I'm streaming on my laptop, which I never do. I'm always on my home computer, which is wired to awesome internet and all this stuff. And I'm on Wi-Fi. And in fact, it looks like my computer, even though I just plugged it in, is still losing battery from how much power it's taking to live stream. So I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can on this one. It didn't work out nearly as good as I thought it would. Let's see. I see Fireworks Team Leader, and it's probably expensive. There are several expensive Firework Team Leaders out there. So, well, okay, let me give you a quick definition. Scalper is not someone who marks up something. A scalper is someone who buys something, knows it's rare at the time and it's still available. It's like if I go to the store and buy a kit, turn around and throw it on eBay and say, here, $300 and you can have a kit 6-inch action figure. It's been very difficult to get since it was released 2 months ago. It's still on the currently released schedule. So if I found it, put it on eBay, that's flipping it, that's scalping it if I jump that thing up there. If the figure hasn't been out for a while, Fireworks Team Leader has not been an active action figure for over a year. That's not scalping. That is just reselling. Reselling, and it's going at a market rate. The market rate for Fireworks Team Leader really is a fair amount of money because she's rare. Not everybody knows that. So once in a while, you can get a pretty good deal. I've seen them sell for about $100. Truthfully, at this point, that's not bad. That's pretty worth it. So resellers are what you'll find now, not scalpers for Fireworks Team Leader. Do you think we will get the Indoraptor from the Amber collection figures? You mean for Jurassic Park figures? They're putting out a lot of dinosaurs. I think you're going to get a lot of dinosaurs from them. Really want an agency set with like 3 ghost figures. An agency, wouldn't that be cool to get like an agency playset with a bunch of figures? I mean, that could be like a big thing. That could be really cool. Do I play Fortnite? Absolutely I play Fortnite. I just haven't played it much in the last week because I've been on the road. I played it like 2 nights ago and finished my orange quests from last week, and now the new orange quests are up, so I have to take a look at them. I don't play good on my Switch, so I don't play really to play. I just play to do quests on my Switch. Is a new skin coming? There's always a new skin coming. Always. They're always putting new ones out there. It would be cool if that had Wolfie. Okay, cool. So that's about it. That's all I got for you today. We're actually 43 minutes, a whole lot longer than I was planning on live stream. I thought this would be like a 10 or 15-minute live stream. That's why I didn't bring my power cord with me. So silly me. I mean, it's fun to show and talk and even sit here, read the chat, and talk back and forth. Yeah, the Indoraptor. I only have, if you've seen the video, I've only picked up, is it the Echo Raptor? Is either Echo or Delta. And that's a pretty cool figure. I'm really not into dinosaurs, but the Raptor that I got, pretty cool. I like the articulation in those figures. Those are actually really pretty cool. Delay, I'm watching. So, okay. Yeah, maybe there is a bit of delay in Brazil. I don't know. But maybe I'll just talk like Porky Pig here. There may be a little bit of a delay on my end too. I did see the. I'm gonna screw this up. It's the big Rex from Jurassic World. I saw that the other day. But anyway, all right, I'm going to wrap this up. I have to run over to a store and do a toy hunt, so to speak. I've got to run over to Tuesday mornings and see if they have received some new G.I. Joe construction sets that I was told they might get in at the end of this week, and it's pretty close to the end of the week. So Yeah, we need a Fortnite animal pack. What would that be like? Get some chickens, get some wolves, get some raptors, get the warthog, not the warthogs, but the pigs. Was there any animals before the primal season? I'm trying to remember. It seems like there were no animals before primal. Yeah, that'd be fun. But yep, I gotta go do that, check that place out, and then I've got some activities with my family today. And so I probably won't be. I might not have another video up today. Might be tomorrow. I might do. Tomorrow's Friday, so I might do. If I can figure out how to connect my computer wired to the router, then I might try. Actually, no, I don't need to do that. I can just do it through my phone. I don't need to. I don't need the computer. So I might do something, some video or live stream tomorrow. I've actually enjoyed these live streams. It makes videos a whole lot easier than sitting down and editing for like. Do you know that most of the videos I do, I edit for about 4 to 5, about 4 hours, 4.5 hours. It takes a lot of time to edit videos. So thank you for stopping by and joining me. I appreciate everybody who has popped in here. And yeah, check out that website. Please, one of the biggest things you could do would be to share that website address. Get it out there in your little group. Say, hey, there's this. That would be really cool because I can only go so far. I can advertise it through my Twitter, through my Instagram, through Facebook, through here. I can, SEO it so Google sees it. But the best way is you guys, all of you sharing it around. That will help it grow. And yeah, that'll be awesome. So I would like to do more streams. Once I get home, I probably won't do as many streams because of where I live. It's a little bit difficult to do live streams, but maybe I'll see if I can try to figure that out sometimes. All right, have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. And then I have to stop this thing on a different screen. Thank you all for stopping by.